Hello gorgeous, how are you doing? Welcome to another Fact Cow. And in this one we've got some Trump news on the transgender military ban. We've got the Soulja Boy console update with his talking about Fortnite. We've got Gillette, a little update on the Gillette story that drove everybody crazy last week, and some other stuff too. So let's get straight into it. Okay, the US Supreme Court has allowed Trump's military transgender ban. And as you would expect, people on the left are losing their minds and people on the right are going, haha, screw it, trannies. So what's going on? In a nutshell, the policy basically prohibits transgender people who require or who have undergone gender transition from serving. And even though it was a 5-4 ruling, it looks as if the swing to the right in the Supreme Court, and this is the first one we've seen like this, may be now more in favour of right-wing policies over left-wing policies. Although, on a side note, why transgender issues have to be right or left-wing? Seriously, it's nothing to do with politics. People stop treating us like pawns. That's another story for another video. Anywho, I digress. However, it's not a mandate. It's just one Supreme Court action. It's not like the end of the world, okay? But as I say, it may be a sign that the Supreme Court are more sympathetic to, well, what seem to be right-wing views. And this move is a reversal of an Obama-era policy from a couple of years ago, where he said it's okay for transgender people to serve in the military. So what's my take on this? Well, I'm really tired of these old people just believing whatever spoon-fed nonsense they read. So, However, this does raise concerns about transgender people serving in the military. But from what I can understand, it doesn't ban all transgender people from serving in the military. It's more a case of if they require ongoing treatment that can't be delivered over a 12-month period, which makes them unsuitable for extended operations. Now that to me kind of sounds like a common sense thing. I'm fine with the concept of if being transgender and if that treatment that's required, for example, hormone treatment or these sorts of things, are impractical or make it impossible for somebody to be on an extended tour of duty, then it seems to make sense, as long as that's true for every issue or condition that requires ongoing treatment. Anywho, what do you think? Leave your comments below. Moving on. Something that isn't fake news is TubeSpanner, our sponsor, the best way to grow your channel on YouTube. TubeSpanner helps you create your content. It comes up with some titles and suggestions. It lets you track topics and trending stories, helps you write your scripts, helps you generate your thumbnails, helps you share your thumbnails in great big juicy fat ones on Facebook, all kinds of tools. It's about to go into beta. Check out the website right now and sign up to the mailing list. You may get invited to the beta, and if you leave a comment below, you got an even better chance of getting invited to the beta. Just saying, got an inside track on this one. So there you go. Check it out. The Gillette advert. Last week, Gillette released an advert on the internet that said, hey, if you're a guy that likes to be a bit of a dickhead, maybe stop being a bit of a dickhead. That's basically what they said. And everybody got really, really crazy about this. Going back to the whole people on one side versus people on the other side, rage commenced. Now, I've seen the advert, and I can understand a little bit. A lot of guys felt it treated all guys tarred them with the same brush. It didn't. Here's the thing. A good friend of mine, Christopher Mast, on his channel Legion of Weirdos. If you haven't subscribed to Legion of Weirdos, by the way, go and subscribe now, link below. He put this cracking video out where he basically dug into the video, and he basically said, what everybody else is saying. Yes, this video is virtue signaling. Yes, it's a corporate jumping on the, let's be good to everyone bandwagon. Of course it is. And yes, Gillette knew exactly what was going to happen when they released this video. Because here's the thing, okay? This video was only aired on television once, and then it was released online, and then everybody on the internet had to go and watch it. Do you know what I'm saying? So they knew exactly that they were going to get a boatload of advertising from this. And yes, you had some guys who were being really sensitive, said, I'm never buying Gillette again. And then you had other people saying, well, it's all right. I can't believe that even in 2019, when we've had so much social media, when we've had so many companies pulling the strings, that people still don't see what's going on here. Now, the advert itself is fairly harmless. It's just enough over the line to trigger people, but really all it is saying is, if you're a guy that is an arsehole, maybe don't be an arsehole. It is not saying all guys are arseholes, okay? And people lost their minds over this. Yeah, well played, Gillette. Well played. Good job at getting everyone to watch your advert. So there you go. go. So that happened. So next up, Rania Youssef is in court for inciting debauchery. Now that sounds serious, right? This charge that's been leveled against her could lead to 5 years in jail for inciting debauchery. That's pretty serious, right? She must have done some really bad stuff to get 5 years in jail. Yeah. So what she did was she went to the Cairo Film Festival in a black dress that showed a bit of leg. Really? She's apologized, and she said she wouldn't have even worn the dress if it would cause such controversy. And I understand why she's apologized, because she's facing jail time. But seriously? For wearing a dress that went to the floor and was a little bit see-through? Come on, people. How is this happening? And do you know, legs? People have them. Get over it. Why are people so freaking nuts about a bit of nudity? Everyone has legs, everyone has arms, everyone has a bum. Some of us have to have surgery to get a better bum, but that's another story. I'm baffled by this. However, the two people who brought the case against her are well known for bringing charges against celebrities. They've got form for it. Last year, they took someone to court for somebody eating a banana in a video, for eating it suggestively. Ooh. And I laugh, but this is ridiculous how these charges are brought for such, I don't know, maybe people need a thicker skin, seriously. And that's my take. What do you think? As always, I'd love to know. Leave your comments below. And finally, a little update on the madness of the Soulja Boy console. Now, if you aren't aware, let me get you up to speed. Soulja Boy, a desperate for attention rapper off of the past, famous for the Crank That song. I'm not really into rap, but I don't know what else he did, so I'm guessing not that much. Has been stirring up controversy lately because Soulja Boy announced going up against Nintendo and Microsoft and Sony and releasing his own console. And the Soulja Boy console came with thousands of games, and it was amazing and fantastic. And it was even reduced by to like $200 or something, okay? But here's the thing. All he did was buy a pirate console, a knockoff with an emulator built in that you can buy from a few dollars from various Chinese marketing sites and brand it as his own. He didn't even change the images or the text. And what's more, these consoles were absolutely packed with pirate versions of Nintendo games, with Sega games and all sorts. Many gaming channels pulled him up on this and said, dude, you're just selling pirate games. You can't do this. Nintendo are going to have your ass and hand it. Do you want to play it? And Soulja Boy was like, yeah, bite me. Nintendo won't do anything. I'm too powerful. They don't know who they're dealing with. And he even pulled the race card. He was saying, you just don't like it because I'm black. Anywho, cut to the chase. Nintendo threatened him with a lawsuit and suddenly he's not selling the console anymore. And to even add more juicy drama to this story, he did a live thing, like flexing about how many millions he's made. And you can see in the screenshot where he's faked the sales. He's now said that on his next console, on his next super console, he's got this deal coming with Epic Games, and it's going to run Fortnite, and it's going to be the best thing ever. So people are like, oh, okay, this is going to be interesting. Well, somebody asked Epic Games, the makers of Fortnite, and Epic have said, no, it's not going to happen. Bummer. What do you think? Leave your comments below. I'd love to know what you think. So that is it for this one. If you like this sort of content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that alarm bell to be kept informed of everything I do. As always, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, well, give me a thumbs down. Drop your comments below. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Popping up over there is the last video I put out, and below that is the one YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much. I shall see you in the very next show. Bye. Mwah.